Dang, Norwegian, go ahead and drop the bomb. Norwegian Cruise Line becomes the first cruise line to say this. Mr. and Miss CDC, when you get rid of pre-cruise testing, we are not going to require pre-cruise testing. That's right, Norwegian Cruise Line comes out with a big announcement that could change and put some pressure on the CDC. We have that story plus an awesome story today from Princess Cruise Line as they start a new game, a new program. Walk up to your door, win a prize, win 100 grand, 5 grand, free excursions, internet, chef's table, win it all. We've got that and 10,000 subscribers. I can't believe we have reached this milestone and we have reached it together. Let's talk about cruising and cruise news right now on Island Time. A big happy Wednesday to all you Islanders. We're halfway through the week, and thank you for stopping by the show today. I am Derek, and together we're going to spend some time in the islands, both right now and tonight. A special live show, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Island Time is celebrating 10,000 subscribers. I can't even believe it. I don't know what to say. I want to first say thank you so much for trusting me, for coming back day after day to see this ugly face in front of the camera talking about cruising and cruise news. I hope I've provided a place for you to drop your anchor, to drop whatever's on your mind, your anxiety, the work, the stress, the pressures. Drop it, enjoy some time, relax, and then get back after it. Remember, your anchor, it's always easier to pull back up after you let it drop for just a few minutes. Islanders, thank you so much. 10,000 is just a number. Yes, it was a goal. But this channel, and me in particular, we're more than numbers. We are. I've helped so many people these last 13 months book cruises, find excursions, connect you with people who are subject matter experts at different places in the Caribbean. I've sailed with some of you. Some of you have invited me literally into your homes to stay with you. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot wait to see where this ride takes us. It's been the ride of a lifetime, and it's only beginning. Let's talk about cruising and cruise news because Norwegian Cruise Line today dropped the bombshell. Kaboom! Now let me share this first. This news right now is not going to affect cruising and cruisers from the United States, but we will talk about its implications in just a minute. Let's talk about the news first. Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings, who owns Norwegian Cruise Line, of course, Oceania Cruises and Regent Seven Seas Cruises says you do not have to have a pre-cruise COVID-19 test unless, and this is what a lot of people are not reading into, unless the country the ship sails from requires it. So some places in the world, and for some of these cruise lines, there's going to be no pre-cruise COVID-19 test, but some places, including the United States, this pre-cruise test is going to stay for now. But let's look at these implications right here. The pre-embarkation testing requirement will remain in place for certain parts of the world, including the United States, Canada, Greece, and Bermuda. The testing will remain in place because these countries have protocols. They have rules that are in place that says that passengers have to have the pre-cruise test. But here's what it means. When the CDC for the United States, the Centers for Disease Control, when they say, okay, there's no more pre-cruise testing, that's not needed anymore, then bam, immediately, those passengers who are sailing on Norwegian Cruise Line will not have to be tested. It's almost like a trigger law. It's almost a trigger policy is going to be in place. Now you're probably wondering, is the CDC actively looking at removing testing from pre-cruise passengers? That answer, of course, is yes. We've seen that the big news a month ago, 6 weeks ago, that Americans who flew back into the country from a resort from another country, vacation, you did not have to have a COVID-19 test. And the CLIA, Cruise Lines International Association, jumped on that And they encouraged the CDC to take a look at pre-cruise testing, saying, treat us the same way. The CLIA actually said this: as the CDC monitors the improving health landscape and works with airlines to support a smooth transition with the lifting of pre-arrival testing requirements, we believe a review of pre-embarkation testing requirements for cruise travelers is also in order. That is taking place right now. What's going to be interesting to see is, will other cruise lines, such as Carnival Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean, will they do the same thing? Will they come out and say testing has been lifted in all places except where governments have these protocols in place? And that means that puts all pressure on the CDC to remove testing when they think it's right. And when they do, then cruise lines say, you don't have to get a test. That's it. We all know that Michael Bailey, president and CEO of Royal Caribbean, has already said he thinks testing will be around another 60 days. He said that about a week ago. He might be on pace when a lot of us thought, really? This guy's crazy. He might be very, very close. Islanders, are you excited about today's news? Norwegian has traditionally been very conservative in their protocols and policies, but today they said, nope, no more testing as long as the CDC says that you don't have to test. What do you think about that story? Let us know in the comments section below. Our second story today comes from Princess Cruise Line. I shared this a couple of months ago, as Princess says on their Medallion class ships. Every time you go to your stateroom and you've got that medallion and you unlock your door and you're going to enter your room, you can have a contest to see if you'll win something special. Maybe it's shore excursions. Maybe it's internet. It's the chef's table. Maybe it's a cash prize. Princess came up with this concept. We thought it was pretty cool. A lot of you Islanders liked it as well. It was a pilot and it was successful. Princess has shared that this new Princess Prizes is activated. It's going to be on every single ship very, very soon. Most ships will have this by the end of July. This new game, Princess Prizes, is activated every time you go to your door and you open your stateroom door. You're going to find out, do you win something? Do you win onboard credit? Do you win wine tasting? Chef's table? Are you going to win? There's also a new fleet-wide prize, get this, where guests are going to have a chance to enter and win $5,000 every single voyage. Imagine that. You walk up to your door, it's been a long day, it's been a long night. Maybe you stumbled to your door, right? We all know how that goes. You bam, enter that medallion, you just won $5,000. You just paid for the trip. How about that? What a fun and innovative game. The Princess Prizes door panel game is going to go from right now until the end of the year, December 31st, 2022. And remember, Princess is owned by Carnival Corporation, which also owns Carnival Cruise Line. They've come up with this concept. It's a neat concept of this medallion. You can track family members if you want to. You have contactless payment, contactless onboarding. It's a neat concept, although I know some people, they do not like to wear those bracelets. Would you like to see Carnival Cruise Line come up with this same concept where you have wearable technology to open your door to pay for different things? Or do you like the key? Do you want to keep that sign and sell key? And I have to ask you this as well. Would you be interested? Would you even maybe pay money to be in this Princess Prizes game where every time you went to your room, you could win something? Most of the time, the answer is probably no. We get that. We know how things work. But that one time you hit something, is it not fun? Islanders, let us know in the comments section below if you'd be interested in the medallion and the game for Princess Cruise Line, owned by Carnival Corporation. Come on, bring it on over. Bring it on over to Carnival Cruise Line. We'd love to have it. Islanders, I cannot wait to see all of you tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We're going to have a blast together. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you tonight right here on Island Time.